It's Monday. Can you see where I am? I'm outside the hospital. I'm on call this week. So I decided last week, some things happened. You know when all of a sudden something happens and in that moment you're like, and you want to like sit down and just bury your head and be like, no, that did not just happen. Just rewind. And it could be something truly calamitous, like 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. It could be something just annoying, like you just had a fender bender, like you're stopped and you just felt that car hit you from behind. You know, you're bodily okay, but you're like, no. It could be like you just got that email from your kid's school saying your kid just did something crappy. I mean, I could list myriad things that you and I all know. We've all been through it, right? So many things. You were in high school, that boy broke up with you. I mean, just so many things. And in that moment, you just want to sit and cry. And sometimes you do. And sometimes that feels good. And other times it doesn't feel good to cry. Or other times you just literally don't have time to cry. Or other times like the crying after a while just, it's like not valuable. So this particular time, there was like no time to cry. The crying was not valuable. Just wasn't, my hair is wonky today. Wasn't the thing. And it hit me in that moment, like I was emailed something that had just transpired and I realized like, oi, this is like really impacting our world. I won't say who our is, but our world. And all I realized is once again, just gotta take a deep breath. This is not the first time it's happened in the world. This is not the last time it's happened in the world. This is certainly not even close to the most calamitous thing that has happened to me or anyone in the world. Like, you know, and I say that in the most privileged of ways from a perspective of being like an American, a white woman, a physician, I mean, all the different things. My own privilege, like from my own perspective, my own life, it's not the most calamitous thing, not even close. It was a big deal, just for various reasons. Nonetheless, what hit me is the word oi, because I say it a lot. It's Yiddish, by the way. I'm not Jewish, nor do I speak Yiddish, but it just seems like such a good, concise, onomatopoeic word, right? Oi. I said oi. And then the next word that came to my mind was that just calming word. And I don't do yoga, and I don't often say the word om, but it just struck me all of a sudden like, oh, I just have to feel calm. Oi, om, which again is funny because I say oi a lot. I don't say om a lot, but it just came into my mind. Thank you, spirit from above. And then the third word was like, you know what? This is where I say, embrace the suck and move them forward. Thank you, Army. That's their saying. That's what my bracelet says, right next to my big love fierce juju. So the third word was onward. So I'm copywriting that, people. That is now my trademark. I told my best friend, Lauren P. Fogarty, and she agreed. It's a good one. O-O-O. Oi, om, onward. So that's my Monday morning mantra for all you people. I'm hopeful that I'm not going to need to use that mantra a lot this week on my week of call. I'm hopeful that multiple calamitous events do not occur that will force me to invoke the triple O. I also think it's very apropos that as a gynecologist, I'm going to potentially like use this mantra, the triple O. I think it's a funny play on words, just like I like to use the other P word. But try it out, the triple O. Next time something happens, just go, oi, onward. And by the way, for all of the therapists out there, I am not suggesting that you don't process the oi. You can go home and process it later, but in that moment, you don't always have time to process it. So for that moment, oi, embrace it. Like, you know, name it oi. Name the crap out of it. Deep breathe it, om, and then move the fuck on, right? And again, process it all later. Bitch and moan about it later. And don't dwell on it later. You can do all those things in different ways, but in that moment, you might just need to use it. Okay? Happy Monday, y'all.